What's up, Tox Nation? I'm back, and it's your boy Tox. Now, before we get into this story time, I'm coming at y'all with a story time today. I'm a little tired because I just woke up, but this story time is about a story I just had, and I want to tell y'all right now because if I don't, I might forget. But before we get into it, drop a like, subscribe, hit that bell icon for me, and we're gonna get straight into it. So, this story time is like a story where it's like the greatest story of your life, and then it just goes straight downhill before you wake up. So that's exactly what happened. And like, you don't like to be neglected or like not wanted by your own parent, you know what I'm saying? Because like somebody that you love, you know what I'm saying? That's why it hurts so much, and that's the bad part of the story. But let's get into it. So it all started off as like I'm like a little kid, you know what I'm saying? Just a normal little kid. And first I started growing up with my father. It was like a fast paced story, honestly. So I'm a little kid, I stayed with my father for most of my life. But my mother, I know her for a minute and I stayed with her for a little bit. But then I went back to my father. But we had an agreement to stay in contact. So like, you know what I mean, we wouldn't forget each other or something like that. But normally you just don't forget your parents, you know what I'm saying? Or your kids if you're a parent. But I don't know what happened in this situation. So we somehow lose contact, but like, you would think the parent would want to stay in contact with their kid more, right? So that we just stopped having contact for a little while. It was like what, like I'm gonna say a year. So I just choose to have a surprise to go see her. But before I went to go see her, I don't know what happened to me. I think I had some type of injection by somebody, and it gave me like some super abilities that were just not normal. Because I had extra strength and extra speed for some odd reason. I was just aggressive for no reason. So she had like a party or something like that going on. It was like a couple of people there, and they was playing football on a big field. Like, it was like a huge field. So by me coming there and I see this, I'm like going into like a crazy rage or like just going off basically. Like, it wasn't like I was going off at people. It was just like because they was throwing the football and stuff like that. I was getting excited basically. So I'm going around before I even go say hi to my mother. But it's like I thought she would realize me honestly, but she acted like she realized me off the rip. But before that, I'm just going around just playing catch with people because they're just launching the football. You know what I'm saying? Now I just run deep and just throw it to somebody. Because I can throw extra far because I got extra strength now for some reason. So I'm doing that and stuff. And I'm just chilling doing that. So next thing you know, this one guy, because I'm up there talking about I can be good at football and all that because I got my strength up and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, I can play football and all of this. You know what I'm saying? Nobody will be able to stop me and nothing like that. So he started talking smack to me. He started saying you trash and all of that. Talking about I beat you or something like that. It was just something rude, honestly. So I was not going for it. And but like honestly, do never give me any type of superpower or any type of strength, extra strength, or extra speed or anything like that. Cause something that ticked me off and go crazy. So he said something that messed with me, and it triggered me. So, and mind you, I'm still kind of small. I'm like what? I would say I'm like at this time I'm like 12. So I'm still kind of small. This nigga is grown. So I grabbed that man by his neck, slam him. But I told him ahead of time. I was like, stop being rude to me, or I'm gonna slam, I'm gonna pick you up and put you on your neck. He didn't believe me, obviously, because you know what I'm saying, I'm little. So I go on with he keep going with what he's saying. Keep talking trash, starting to irritate me. I'm just keep giving this man chance, like giving him chances to chance. And then he just keep going. So next thing you know, I grab him by his neck, put him dead on his head. That man barely breathing. So he's still irritating me to the utmost. So then I just throw him into a wall, and he like went inside of it, but you can still see his body just inside. So it was like he was gasping, And then next, like he took me out that bad, and then I had power, so it was like that was a bad combination. So then I had the football, so I caught the football because the man threw it over there, like somebody just threw it over there, and I just caught it. So I see him still in the wall. He gasping and stuff like that. So what I do, I hold the football and I look at him. I'm just looking at him for a second, like what, like a devious look, just looking at him, and I just hold it. I just launch it with as much strength as I can right into his head, and I don't know what happened to his head, but the ball was just right there. So I just left that situation, and I walked away. Nobody else was right there. Surprisingly, it was just the people that was down the field that threw it down. Hopefully they didn't see, but I didn't get no reaction. So you know what I'm saying. I thought I was alright. So I wound up just keep like mind you, I got mad speed now for some reason, and then I just run to another football, just playing catch with other people. But this time, I wound up running to my mother. So they playing catch and stuff with her boyfriend or whatever, playing catch. So I'm like, all right, I'm just ready to play catch with them. I'm playing catch, talking about how I'm good at football and stuff like that. Then we get in an argument for some reason. Like she's saying, "Oh no, you wouldn't be able to join the football team and all of that." I'm like really like confused. Like why are you disagreeing with me? Honestly, like if you're gonna be honest, okay, fine. But like you ain't gotta be hurtful about it. You know what I'm saying? So this is where like the bad part come in, honestly, because right now I'm having fun. I'm just you know what I mean? I'm playing catch. I'm got speed on me, got strength on me. I'm jumping up high and all that, running down all the way down the field when somebody just throw it, catch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm having fun for real. So, cause I'm young, I like football. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But this happens. I'm like, I mean, like, what's going on? So I'm just like, alright, that's fine if you think that way. But I'm just still talking about how I'm good at it and stuff like that. And I'm saying like, and I'm running down the field and I'm like, you saw how I can catch the ball. You see how fast I'm running and all that. I would be good for the team, you know what I'm saying? So she like, nah, like being disrespectful and stuff. I'm like, why are you disrespecting me? Like, didn't see anything wrong. I used to believe my mother and stuff like that. And that's what I'm saying to her. So she like, honestly, I don't even know you. And I'm like, what? She like, I don't even remember you or anything like that. Like I'm like, what is this? Like, how do you forget? Then I'm going into a panic. Honestly, it's like a panic or like a zone. I was like, how did she forget me? Like, I'm so confused and going through like a lot in my brain. Like, I know this lady did not forget me. Her own son that she birthed. How do you forget? And I'm saying it now because I'm like, how do you forget somebody that you literally birthed into this world? Like how? I know I was living with my father for a while, but like you just forget a nigga? Like how do you do that? How do you just forget? Like that don't make sense. So I'm going off now, and then she like, oh no, I don't know you, all of this, and I'm like, we made a whole agreement, and then she was like, yeah, we made an agreement that you didn't keep to. I'm like, if I didn't keep to it, you didn't keep to it neither. Cause obviously you didn't contact me neither. You feel me? But I'm like, oh, now she remember about that though. But she don't remember me. That don't even make sense. So I'm saying that and stuff like that. She like, nah, you gotta leave because I don't know you. And I'm like, yo, this is mad rude, mad petty. So I'm starting to get mad and starting to get, ain't mind you, I got the freaking powers and it's like, I would go off in here, but I'm like, I don't want to hurt her because that's the person that I love, and I was here to surprise her, even though she neglected me, like not even wanting me there and stuff. It's like I will hurt everybody on this field, and just because of you want to do this, you feel me? And I'm saying that, and she not believing me. So it's like, why would you? Like I'm like, you see how fast I'm running, see how fast I'm running, right? Like I got some strength on me. That's not normal speed. So I'm trying to tell you now, stop doing this because I will hurt everybody on this field. I promise you. So I'm saying that, and she's still going off on me. I'm like, all right, bet. I already bet. You keep doing it, and it's starting to piss me off, right? So I'm like, all right, bet I'm ready to go off now. So I straight go right to her boyfriend, right? I just walk up to him, look at him, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna hurt this nigga. That's all that came to my mind is just like I'm gonna hurt everybody here except for her, and she gonna see why it's her fault. So I'm like, start off with him. I kind of like break his leg, honestly. Off rip, just break his leg. That nigga sitting there, laying there, crying, all that. She going off now, like, why you hurt him and all that. I'm like, yeah, you just set me off. I told you, stop playing. You keep telling me that you don't know me, but you know this little thing about our promise that we had, but you don't know me. That don't even make sense, right? So I'm like, she's still acting like, oh, this, no, leave. I don't know you. Bet I go to some other people. I just catch the ball, you know what I'm saying? Just to stop the whole motion. I look at everybody. I'm like, bro, if y'all if y'all don't want to get hurt, y'all better dip off rip. So I'm like, nah, what you mean? What you mean? We ain't leaving. All right, but snap my nigga head off rip. Just snap that person that said that straight killed him off rip. Next thing you know, everybody running. Except for like some group over there that's not near us. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna run over there. Run over there. I smacked the ball out of somebody's hand. So I ain't going for it no more. I'm just off now. I'm off the roof now. So I look at him like, bro, don't pick up that football. Or I'm gonna hurt you. Nigga look me up and down. I'm like, I'm serious. I'm so serious. Don't touch the ball. I'm gonna hurt you. And everybody, I will hurt y'all too. So I'm like, at this point, I seem like a villain. Cause I'm just angry at everything now. Because I'm like getting rejected by my own parent. Like you would hate that feeling. I don't know who in this world would love that feeling, but I would hate that feeling. So I'm like, bro, don't touch that football, bro. He go down to touch it. I immediately kick that nigga in his head. I'm like, bro, stop trying to go for the football, bro. Now he look at me again, and I kick that nigga a little hard just to let him know. He look at me like, what are you doing? I will hurt you, little boy. So he said that to me. I'm like, all right, pick up the football and see what happens to you. This man pick up the football, kick his head off, kick that joint right off his shoulders. Then his body just dropped. All of them just look at me and all scared and stuff, and then they start running. I'm like, oh, but y'all was just not scared of me a couple of seconds ago. So what you mean? Now I'm running at people trying to hurt them now because I'm mad. I'm just mad. I'm just so mad. And then after that, I go back around my mother or whatever. I'm like, see what you did? Now it's your fault because I told you. I said I have unnatural strength and unnatural speed just because something happened to me a while ago. So you didn't believe me. What led to all of this? So I'm like, yeah, this is all your fault. And I'm not. I should. And I'm looking at. I should hurt you. I really should hurt you because you act like you don't know me. Whole time you know me. I'm not going for none of that. So, but I'm like, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go right back to my father's house just because you don't know me. You obviously don't know me, but trust me, I'm gonna be back. Don't let me find you again. Don't let me find you again. Cause guess what? That nigga leg gonna break again. I'm gonna let it heal up and I'm gonna break it again. Straight like that. I'm not going for none of that, bro. You lucky I ain't kill him. Then I walk off, go straight to my father's house. Then he like, why you so mad? You know, why you so mad? I'm like, my mother just irritating me. She act like she don't know me or nothing like that. And then I wake up like that. I kind of wanted to keep going in that story because there was like a lot going on. And I woke up like I'm like, ooh, I gotta tell this story time before I forget. Cause story times, I mean, the stories that be coming in your brain when you sleep and stuff, that joint don't last that long when you trying to remember it. But I woke straight up, straight hopped on here. You know what I'm saying? Drop this story time for y'all, cause you know what I'm saying, y'all needed to hear that. I felt like, but yeah, make sure y'all drop a like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit that bell icon for me. If y'all like these videos, let me know if y'all want me to drop more or a 2K video or something like that. Let me know what y'all want to see. And it's your boy Tox, and I'm out.